Hey everybody, MattRuc here and welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon and Minecraft. Today I'm bringing you the first part of my ultimate Pokemon team that I'm going to be building, and the purpose of this series is to build a Pokemon team that will allow me to beat all 4 of the NPC trainers that Baka and Wurtfuzzy put in their Charizard Arena NPC Battle Arena every week. So my goal is to make a team that's really well-rounded and that can eliminate all these NPCs each week, so I can get the master, or the level 4 loot each week. So to start this series off, I would just want to let you guys know I'm actually starting with my sweeper Pokemon, and it is going to be a Cloyster. So just so you guys can see it, it's the smallest Cloyster you could possibly imagine. Actually, let's go take a look at its stats and stuff. So this one is a microscopic growth. The size doesn't really matter, but it does have an attack boost, a special attack reduction. In this case, speed might have been the better option, but attack is also really well. Let's see. And now these are the 4 moves that you're going to want if you're interested in having a build like this. A sweeper Pokemon with the Cloyster. So you have Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, Ice Shard, and Shell Smash. So what I'm doing for building this Pokemon, I'm actually using a guide. I can pull that up really quick for you guys. So this guide, I can leave a link to this guide in the description below, but it kind of gives you details on how you can optimize a Cloyster to be essentially the anchor on your team. The sweeper, if you will, is I think what they call it in Baka's and Wurtfuzzy's Turniplex Arena, like training grounds. What his skills allow him to do is boost his special attack and speed really, really high, that Shell Smash. It makes his defense drop a lot, so he's kind of like a glass cannon. But then his other moves link with his ability to give him moves that hit for like 120% damage. So if you EV train him and IV train him to get really high attack, plus get this Focus Sash and Life Orb on him, he can finish up other Pokemon really, really quickly and essentially one-shot these guys, and before they even have a chance to actually hit him and kill him. I do need to EV train this guy. Obviously he's level 23. I've been working on him a little bit so far, but I figured I should make some videos on this because I haven't actually made a video on how to EV train Pokemon. And some people just don't know how to EV train to optimize their Pokemon for, PvP or battling in the game. So I thought this could be a little guide on how to train your Pokemon, and also a series on how you can make a really well-rounded team that can actually hold up pretty well against most people that you might battle. So here's a little Cloyster. I'm going to check his IVs. Obviously, I had Adam breed this Pokemon for me. He changed the Cloyster's name, or the Shelder name, I guess, to 5 IV and 24 special attack, and that's just saying the IVs, but we can double check it just so you guys can see it. So you do /IV, and then my Shelder is in slot 6. And as you can see, his attack, defense, HP, special defense, and speed are all 31. And then his special attack is 24. So special attack isn't too big a deal just because most of his attacks are physical. So you don't need to spend the extra money on getting a 6 IV Shelder for this. And here you can see that each of these effects, if you look in the bottom corner here, you see physical, which means they are physical type moves, which means your standard attack is what's going to dictate how much damage he actually does with this. So as you can see, Ice Shard, Rock Blast, and Icicle Spear, they're all physical. Shell Smash is a status move. It boosts the stats of Shelder or Cloyster, and it boosts his attack, special attack, and speed. So those are the ones that you really want to focus on, so he's, like I said before, a glass cannon. So when you first start off with EV training, obviously you want to know the EVs that you're going to be training. This particular Pokemon, I need to EV train his speed, attack, and then I'll have a few extra points for another stat, but that's not too big a deal right now. So let's check his EVs really quick. He should have some because I have been training with him a little bit. He was level 1 when I got him. Let's go /EV 6. So he's got 69 attack and 30 speed right now. And obviously I need a Water Stone in my hand to check his EVs. Different Pokemon will require different stones to check their EVs. And every time you check, you use up one of your stones. So, don't just throw out these stones. They are extremely valuable, and now they're actually really rare to get. So make sure you save them if you have them. Now the next thing, once you start EV training your Pokemon, you're going to actually need to find Pokemon that provide the EVs that you need to EV train. So EVs are essentially an effort value. They stand for effort value. And if you defeat a Pokemon, that Pokemon will give the Pokemon that you defeated it with EVs. Now, you can get more Pokemon EVs by using like XP shares and XP alls, and that's what I've been doing with my Shelter since it's so weak right now. I've been using an XP share to get his EVs started and get him leveled up to begin with. But first off, I want to show you guys, obviously we have the 6 columns: speed, special, defense, attack, and HP. This web page is just go to Google, type in Pixelmon EV yield or Pixelmon EV chart, and it will be one of the first links that comes up. So it's an easy way to see which Pokemon you need to kill for EV training. And I just want to point out some of the Pokemon that I've been battling. So you'll notice that Ekans and Arbok, for instance. So like I said before, attack and speed are the 2 main ones. So we're looking at the orange and pink columns. Ekans and Arbok give 1 or 2 attack. And then we also have Pokemon such as these Nidorans and Nidorinos. Well, I should say the male Nidorans and Nidorinos. They also give special attack.
Vulpix and Ninetales give speed. Doduo and Dodrio give us attack EVs. Scyther gives us attack EVs. Growlithe give us 1 attack. This is a big group. Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray all give attack as well. And I also want to point out that Weedle does give us speed.
Now you guys are probably thinking, hey Matt, thanks. Yeah, we all know how to read a chart. We can read EVs. We got this. But the thing is, I didn't point out all of the Pokemon that have the EVs that we're looking for. I actually picked out specific ones, and what you'd notice is that the ones that I showed you guys, with the exception of Weedle, is that they all spawn in the Savannah biome, which is perfect because the new Turniplex Arena, which is where we fight these NPCs, is where you get those EVs. Like, all these Pokemon spawn in the Savannah biome. And obviously the Weedle I showed you because that's probably going to be the main one you want to farm for speed. And you can just go to Noob Garden, which is right at the spawn. So, I mean, that's really easy to get. So now it just comes down to grinding these Pokemon and building up your EVs and levels. If you don't want to take the time to level up your Pokemon, you know, at least farm the EVs, get the EVs to where you need them to be, and then use rare candies to level up your Pokemon to level 100. Rare candies are no longer hard to get. You can vote 3 times a day, and you get 75 money and 3 rare candies if you vote in all 3 websites. So that means the price of rare candies is pretty cheap now. I think you would probably get rare candies for 80 or 90, and that's in player market, so make sure you go and check those out if you need to. So now it just comes down to grinding these Pokemon into EVs, and I'm not gonna waste your time by showing you how long it takes. It takes a while, but I will do like a little collage of me farming all these things because it's gonna take a while. I am back, and I should have my Shelter fully EV trained now, but just to make sure, we will double check /EV6. So yes, we have 252 attack, 252 speed, and then I ended up going special defense for the remaining 4 EV points. And they do recommend special attack, but the fact that I don't actually use special attack at all, I figured a defense stat or HP would probably be more useful in keeping my Cloyster safe, so that's why I went that route. I do want to let you guys know that there are EV training items that can be used to help speed up the EV training process. What I ended up using for speed and attack was actually, I believe it was a power anklet and a power bracer. You'll have to double check that for sure. But there is also berries that you guys can eat. So if you mess up your EVs and get too many of something that you don't need, or just end up getting an EV that you don't need at all, you can eat specific berries to reduce EVs by 10. So you could potentially need quite a few if you mess up the wrong stat. I also want to let you guys know that there is a max amount of EVs that you can have. So you can get a max value of 510 between all of the stats on your Pokemon, which means, like I said before, I had 252 attack, 252 speed, and then 4 special defense, and that equals 510. Now, this number of EVs can result in a significant boost to your stats. I believe at level 100, every 4 EVs results in 1 stat point. So that means the 252 attack and 252 speed that I have will equate to 63 points for those stats. And like I said, I read this on an EV training webpage, and I can link both of the pages I've used to do the training. That way, if you guys want to take a look at it, you won't have to keep coming back to my video or asking people for help. You have the actual sources of the information available to you. So now that I have my main sweeper Pokemon EV trained, I just have to level it up to 100, so you can use rare candies to do that. I think I might just end up grinding Pokemon for a while, so I don't have to waste a bunch of rare candies on them. If you guys have any ideas on which Pokemon I should use for my remaining 5 Pokemon on my Elite 4 takedown team, please leave a comment below. I'd love to get your input and see which Pokemon I should really use to make a well-rounded team. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.